Hello everyone, I'm Allison with Green Goddess Plants and Seeds. Welcome to another garden chat. I would like to wish everyone a very happy solstice, a happy winter solstice, a very merry Yuletide, a Merry Christmas. So I'm just walking out to our fire pit here. I just wanted to show you just how much snow we had. We're making up for the lack of moisture that we got in the summertime with the amount of snow. So it's just been crazy out here. So, and of course right now we are in the middle of a deep freeze. Right now our temperature today is minus 18 degrees Celsius, which is about 0 Fahrenheit. So not only have we got tons and tons of snow, we're in the middle of a deep freeze. Okay, I'm going to try and measure this for you, just that you do have a visual reference. So I'm not joking. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we've had, like 1.5 feet of snow on the ground. And there's more coming, supposedly. There's supposed to be more in the forecast. So this is, it's not totally unexpected, inconvenient, yes, for us humans, but it's not completely unexpected at this time of year. So I'm going to take a walk out here. Glenda's plowed a path out to the bees, although there's not much to see out at the bees right now. But welcome to winter in Saskatchewan, in northern Saskatchewan. And here we are at the bees. Like I said, they're all tucked in under the hay bales and the snow. So like I said, I just wanted to wish everyone a happy holidays. And let's go inside and I'll show you what one of my favorite things to do over the winter is, or during the Christmas holidays, is baking. I love baking at Christmas time. So today I'm going to be making a family favorite, and that is mincemeat tarts. So please come join me. And so welcome to the kitchen, everyone. So today I am making mince tarts. So mincemeat tarts. This is one of the traditional recipes from my family that we always used to make, was mincemeat tarts. My grandmother made them, my mother made them, and if I make nothing else at Christmas time, it's the mincemeat tarts, because there's just so much good stuff, good energy around it. So basically, mincemeat, it's a mixture of dried fruit. There's raisins and currants, and there's mixed dried fruit. There's grated carrot, grated apple. Mincemeat itself, it's a very old English thing, old British recipe. It actually dates back to the medieval period in England. And originally at that time, it actually contained minced meat, hence the name mincemeat, probably either beef or venison. And mixing it all together with the dried fruit was probably a way of preserving it and making it last longer. Of course, over the centuries, the recipe has changed. And nowadays, mincemeat, there's no meat in it. The only meat-like component is the beef suet that's in it. And beef suet is a type of fat. And I think it's specifically the fat that forms around the heart, I think. Anyway, so the mincemeat recipe is also an old family recipe. I believe my Nana from Ireland was the one who gave us the recipe. So this is her recipe for mincemeat. And then, like I said, it just contains all sorts of wonderful things. It does have to sit when you make it. I'm thinking maybe a recipe episode showing you how to make the mincemeat might be in the store, but it smells wonderful. It also contains 2 cups of whiskey, so and that's the only preservative that's in it, is the whiskey. And you could use store-bought mincemeat, but you know what? Whenever you make something yourself, it's always so much better. I'll give you a good look at the mincemeat. Isn't that pretty? That's awesome. So here I am making the mincemeat tarts. I've got my pastry rolled out. Now I'm just using, my pastry's not anything special. I'm just using the recipe off the Tenderflake box, because pastry is not really my forte. I'm not that skilled at it, but I do try. And I've got some rounds cut out of my pastry, and I'm just gonna start filling. You know, this is one of those simple joys of Christmas time. I know Christmas right now is hard. You know, so I'm putting about a tablespoon in each little cup. You want it to be full. You don't want to be cheap. You know, Christmas time is no time to be cheap. But anyway, I know Christmas, it's supposed to be a time of joy and happiness, but you know, I think we're all very well aware that Christmas can be very hard on a lot of people. You know, especially, you know, in recent years, you know, with the COVID and everything. You know, lots of people are struggling financially, lots of people are struggling in all sorts of ways, and it's hard to find that joy at this time of year. And I know in the early part of December I was feeling very sad and kind of depressed, but you know, when you spend your time looking for misery, you're gonna find it. Conversely, if you start looking for joy, you will find it. And so sometimes I think you just need to change your focus and start looking for what brings you joy, even the smallest amount of joy. And you know, and then early in the season I found the Christmas music brought me a lot of solace. I know lots of people find it annoying and irritating. But there's just something about it, you know, those old crooners, you know, like Bing Crosby and the rest of them, that I just found help calm me down and help alleviate some of the anxiety. So I think if you start looking for joy, you will find it, regardless of your situation. I know I'm struggling financially right now. Like I'm just barely making my bill payments and stuff. So this is something that I can do that can make me feel good. It's something that's simple and it's easy. The mincemeat was made up months ago because, like I said, it has to sit for a while so that all those flavors cure. And of course, I have been perusing the seed catalogs. You know, we've only got 2 that have arrived in the mail, and the rest I've been looking online at. So there is. I'm going to just make sure all of these little cups are full. I have some lovely homemade mincemeat. There we go. Awesome. Looks good. Looks very good. Smells wonderful too. Smells like Christmas. So the next step is I'm going to put a little round of dough on top of each little cup. Just like that. So I hope everyone else is having a good Christmas so far. You know, like I said, it is hard sometimes, but if we all do our best, if we all show kindness and love to everyone, I think we can all help each other get through it, and to hopefully what will be a much better year next year. So, okay, so my little rounds are on top, and then my last step is to brush these with a little bit of egg wash. And that will just help them brown in the oven so they look all pretty and nice. Just like that. Just a couple more left here. And then these can go in the oven at 350 for probably about half an hour until they look all nice and golden brown kind of thing. So this is one of my favorite Christmas treats, are the mincemeat tarts. Like I said, it's slowly starting to feel like Christmas around here, and yeah, it's been a tough year for a lot of people, us included. So I think like everyone else, we're all wishing for a much better year, a much easier year, with fewer challenges. Like I know, you know, facing challenges is how we all grow, but you know what? I think we all need a rest. We all need a little bit of downtime before we can go forward. So anyway, I wish you a very, very happy solstice and a very merry Yuletide. Merry Christmas. And if I don't see you before then, a very happy new year and all the best for the next new year of 2022. So until next time, I'm Allison with Green Goddess Plants and Seeds, and take care. Ooh, look at that. Mince pies for Christmas.